Hi, my name is Lee, and this is a Habitual TV. So I don't really have like a normal morning routine. That's not something that I'm really gonna change that much with this challenge because I'm not a morning person. I'm a night owl, and I'm the type of person I like to work with what my body is naturally, willing to do. I don't try to force myself to be a morning person like some people. I know like some people who will do this challenge or whatever will try to like force themselves to be a morning person, but I've never been a morning person. I've always been a night owl. So for me, like, I roll out of bed whenever I roll out of bed. And sometimes, like, I don't even get to meditate or pray because my work shift starts like at 7:55 a.m. And sometimes I go to bed too late. And so I wake up like right at 7:50 or something like that. And I don't have enough time to like do anything in the morning. So most times I will find myself like just hopping out of bed, maybe saying a short prayer and maybe like meditating for like 5 minutes or not even meditating. Sometimes I'll skip meditating because most of my meditations last like 10 minutes. But on a perfect day, I would brush my teeth, I would go for a walk outside so I can wake my body up. And I would pray. I would also meditate. I would do ideal parent protocol meditation for like 15 minutes, and then also an Eckhart Tolle type of meditation for like 10 minutes. My walk was like a 15-minute walk or 10-minute walk outside because apparently I learned from a YouTuber that your body will store more fat when you don't get sunlight in the morning. So now that I know that, I'm going to force myself to go outside whenever I can in the mornings because I don't want to gain any more weight. I don't need to gain any more weight. There was a point I was underweight. Last year, literally a year ago, I was underweight, but I was also completely vegan last year. So when I was on a vegan diet, where I was living like a completely vegan lifestyle and also like eating vegan, my body did not store a lot of fat. So like I was like at least 2 pounds underweight for my height. I'm 5'2", so that like wasn't good, I guess. And then I finally started to gain weight when like a few months after turning 26 last year. I started to gain some weight when I started eating more animal byproducts like dairy and eggs. And I was experimenting with different foods last year, like different fish. And I had tried sushi for the first time with someone that I was in a relationship with. That relationship kind of went kaput, or it just kind of like didn't work out. So yeah, he got me to try sushi and all these different things. And that was a nice experience because it was my first time trying sushi in my life. 6 months to change my life, guys. It's been the hottest summer ever. It's hot girl summer, you know. I'm a hottie. I'm a Meg Thee Stallion fan. If you hate Meg Thee Stallion, don't watch my videos. Or I mean, hey, if you're here just to see me change my life, cool. I'm here for it, guys. All right. So, how has this week been? This is week 4. Numero 4. So, this week has been so busy for me. Guys, I've been out and about. I've been living my life per usual, and I don't record every little detail. I know that the whole point of this challenge, I just woke up, so if you see stuff on my face, that's why. I woke up really late today. Today is Sunday, July the 5th. So since July 4th was yesterday, I was out and about. I was hanging out with friends. I was partying. I was like doing all the things that you would do on the 4th of July. And I went on a Ferris wheel, and I went to watch a little concert, a band nearby in my city. I saw some fireworks, so that will be in the video. I'm gonna have a voiceover on the fireworks scene that you see in the clip. Later on in this video, if you watch till the end, you will see the beautiful fireworks that I saw. And then also I saw Bobby Brown this week. I saw Bobby Brown on the 3rd, and then I also saw Bow Wow. I saw Bow Wow on the 3rd as well. I would have seen Montel Jordan, but I was too late for that. My mom came and her boyfriend, so that was really fun. And yeah, it's been a crazy week. Week 4 has been pretty lit. I've also been getting a lot of steps. On the day of July 3rd, I got 36,000 steps. Look at the numbers. Oh my gosh, focus. 39,000 steps I got on the 3rd, which is a lot. So I was really like burning calories like crazy. I burned like 1,129 calories. So one of my goals to change my life is burn 10 pounds by December. By the end of December, burn 10 pounds. So this was 4th of July evening of 2026. So that was yesterday. I'm actually recording this video, or not even recording this video, but recording this voice note on July 5th, which is a Sunday. So I really had a great time. I went with a friend and her date, and then I also was on a date as well. So it was really fun, and I really enjoyed the fireworks show that they had. It was really beautiful and well done, and I really enjoyed it. I think the noise is the only thing that can be problematic when you watch fireworks. But overall, everybody in the town was, pretty much most of the town was there, and it was a lot of things going on. We had like this fair there. So next up, I'm going to show a clip of me watching Bow Wow on stage in my city. That's Bow Wow, and there's me with the ginger hair. So I also was out with friends on the 4th of July, and the third was when I saw Bow Wow. So that previous clip was the third. So the fourth, I went to see a local band. This is not like a celebrity band, but it's a local band. And they played really well. I really enjoyed the music. I was with a lot of friends, a lot of girlfriends. We were out and about, and we had a lot of fun. As far as a progress update for the 6 months to change my life, I have definitely made progress with losing weight. I believe that I've lost 1 pound already, and that is really good. The scale doesn't always tell the truth, in my opinion. I learned that you really have to see how much weight you lost based on your waist size, and if your waist size has dropped down tremendously. As a model, I do have to keep my body in shape. So as you see here, I am doing Pilates. I'm on my period. I got my period this week, so I had to kind of take it a little bit slower with exercising. When I'm on my period, I try to cycle sync a little bit so that way I can go slower with exercising. So I chose Pilates instead of like a high intensity interval exercise. I chose Pilates, and I also did some hula hooping this week. So I hula hooped on Monday, I hula hooped Tuesday, and I believe on Wednesday I took like a break. And then Thursday I did another hula hooping exercise. And then Friday I was dancing at the concert. That was a lot of exercise. And mind you, I was dancing in high heels, so that was very hard, but I seemed to pull it off. I was specifically dancing to Bobby Brown's concert because Bobby Brown came out after Bow Wow. So I was dancing pretty hard to Bobby Brown's music because I actually like a lot of his songs. Even though I'm a Gen Z baby, I'm an older Gen Z baby, but I really enjoy Bobby Brown's music a lot. Week 4 of the 6 months to change my life challenge has been the hardest week, mainly because I'm on my period. Anytime I get my period, I tend to be like really easily low energy, low drain, like not even low drain. I can't talk, guys, excuse me. I tend to easily be very low energy on my period. And I also cut back on exercising, so I didn't do really long exercises this week. And I did make good progress with like my mental health. As far as my financial goals, I did take a stride on reading the financial book that I have, Financial Freedom or Financial Peace, and it is a Christian book for Christians so they can start saving money and managing their money better and investing it instead of like spending on things that we don't need. And I tend to struggle with that. As a model, I tend to spend on things like beauty and skincare products, hair, and stuff like that. So I do spend a lot on that. Now, this clip right here, guys, is Bobby Brown, and he performed here in Charleston, West Virginia, and that was July 3rd. This is like completely free to the people that live in Charleston. And if you come to Charleston, West Virginia during the regatta, they have free events always, and they have like a free concert where they have like huge like celebrities or artists that come to perform on stage here in West Virginia. So I am so glad that that's something that they do. They had Busta Rhymes here last year in July, so that was a big deal in 2025. And here is one of his songs that I really like, where he's talking about a tenderoni. I really like that song. I forget the name of it, but it is such a classical, like, it's such a classic song. I love it so much. It's not classical, of course, but it's a classic R&B type song, so I love it. But I really had fun on the 3rd. I had fun on the 4th as well. And it was a very busy week for me. And of course, with doing this challenge, I'm having things to do on a daily basis. I've really been practicing my model walk consistently. Some days, I think I missed only one day, but I believe it was the 3rd that I missed because of the concerts and things that were going on. But I really enjoyed the performance by Bow Wow as well. And Bow Wow was really nice, and he signed a little girl's autograph for her mother. A lot of my focus has been geared towards my modeling career, and recently I did have to end a relationship that was only a month, and it was really toxic. He was verbally abusive, and I'm so glad that that's over. He was definitely trying to take me down a peg or two because I became very confident in my life. It took me 26 years of life to be more confident in myself. He tried to say that my confidence was fake, and that is just far from the truth. But because I grew up with domestic violence, I refused to be abused or mistreated in a relationship, even if what I was doing in that relationship wasn't perfect or I wasn't always right, because I'm not perfect either. You know, we all have things we can work on as adults. None of us are 100% perfect. So I'm not saying I was perfect in the relationship, but it definitely got to the point where I had to end it and I couldn't take it anymore. So I know that I said a lot about how men are. I believe the opposite sex has a lot of issues, but women have issues too, okay? I've seen it in other women where I've experienced jealousy and stuff because of my confidence levels, and because I became more confident and I started caring more about my appearance. When I go out into the world, I know I wear my bonnet or like my little satin hat. I put that on in my videos and my bunny ears, but when I go out into the world, I try to look very good and presentable. Like in this clip here, this is usually how I look when I go out into the world. And so I try to put on some makeup, try to do my lipstick, try to put on a nice outfit that I like. And generally, this is what I do to practice my model walk. I practice on my walking pad, and I'm very fortunate to have a walking pad. I purchased it in early 2025, back in January, and it's mainly to help me to get exercise when I'm working from home, as I do work from home. Usually when you work from home, you're sitting at your desk for hours on end, and that's just not healthy. So I try to get my steps in as well by walking on my walking pad, and also by using my walking pad as an advantage to practice my model walk, because as a model you do have to know how to walk on the runway. Even if you are a petite model, I am a petite model, but I can still get runway gigs if I get through the casting. Of course, I can definitely get runway gigs, and this is how I would have to walk. I would have to know how to catwalk or horse walk or do a regular European walk. But modeling in general is not just looking pretty. It is discipline, it is practice, it is patience and purpose as well. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you like this type of content or if you support what I'm doing on my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.